Down, down.
One thing to know, when I left,
Yes.
going to get my weapons and my armor.
Bitch getting decked out.
You're finally busting out.
Tis that time.
Is that time?
You
I
are not.
literally had. Where'd the other notebook go? Give me a second. I literally had it.
Well, guess Crash is dead.
I found it. It fell, and then I apparently kicked it or some shit because it was at the table.
Drop kick it into the sun.
Apparently. Alright. So. Marshall, you get your full attire and equipment. Your gear.
Fully equipped.
Fully equipped. Lord have mercy.
Is that his new title? Lord have mercy, Militiades?
Oh my gosh.
I just got an update from Roll20 in its editor saying, we've updated our hotkeys. Okay, well, fuck off. I don't even realize I had hotkeys. But, Marshall already left, so a bit ahead of you guys, so he has plenty of time to don on his armor and get fully equipped. So.
Would the time spent conversing with the Elder plus Turov, thank you, and the others, Saya, Mishka, Alex, company, would it constitute a short rest?
It would. If you want to deem it as such. Like, a short rest isn't a forced mandated thing after a certain amount of time, and it's up to you. Use it as a short rest.
Yeah, thanks.
No problem.
I should be upfront and think ahead when that happens.
No, that's fine. I don't mind. Rests are conversational rests are something that are often going to be something retroactively applied because I don't know how conversation would be. You guys might ask one question and be done. Okay, yeah, that conversation took a minute. Yep. Versus like 10 minutes or something like that. Which is technically what a short rest mandates.
I think we both know that we won't have a minute-long conversation.
Yeah, but there are times you guys skip past.
With Marshall,
unless it's like, hey, look at this saint of a hunting god. He's pretty cool. Yeah, that's cool. Thanks, bro. We'll be seeing you.
To be fair, he didn't really want to talk to you guys.
Yeah, and we didn't really know what to say that wouldn't probably piss him off and make him eat us.
He's still around. He's still watching.
Nifty.
Waiting for a call time. He really shines when you're at your most desperate. Which is often when vengeance rears its ugly head. But anyways.
Flying around, checking his phone.
Yep, checking his tweet. His tweets are.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Well, he's the bird.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Make death saves of you. Oh my goodness, so many fails there. Oh my goodness.
One was a critical. None of them were critical successes. Yeah, I'd be super dead.
You'd be super dead. Anyways, going back to it. So, we're going to expedite things.
Yes.
You guys descend back down into the... down the well, initially, and then into the cavern. Also, I need to check something. Do samurai stuff do anything on a short rest, or is it just long rest?
Probably just...
I feel like it's long rest.
Should Mira dunk herself in juice so that she's not eaten by the tiny hanging trees?
I'm reading. Leave me alone. You regain all uses on a long rest. All right. Well, don't repeat down one. Shame. She's not.
You should.
Because she sort of needs to know if there's any particular direction that they're going from. You know. So you guys go back down to the crystal caverns, past the crystals, past the corpse room. Mirror marks. All right, so that's where Saya hid. Moving on past that, back into the hanging room. It took approximately 25 minutes. Welcome back to the white nature hanging tree room with a nice stream of crimson running through it.
Ooh, the
This is
ambience
weird.
is beautiful.
Weird Alice in Wonderland show, honestly. White and red. The cards.
Any signs of new tracks or signs of our old tracks?
Signs of your old tracks?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like you guys are stealthy on your way out.
Yeah. Well, that's why I'm asking, in case it's just like, oh, hey, we weren't being stealthy. Are our footprints still here? Oh, they're not here. Something weird's going on.
Roll me survival.
Alright. Watch me get a fucking 1. 14.
As far as, like, coming into the hanging tree realm, like, at this point, you guys are actually progressing through the entirety of it. Like, you're not just, like, at the very cusp entrance of it. It does seem like there were tracks in here. Fresher ones. Your old tracks are your old tracks.
Okay.
You did leave them. And they aren't terribly hard to spot.
Can I look around, like, the bushes and tree? Not, like, going in them, but, like, looking at them from a safe distance.
Roll me If anyone would like to investigate the hanging tree room, roll investigation.
Yeah, let's just go with that.
Oh, Mira. Poor child. You're gonna die tonight. What a fitting end for Mira Ventress. Former seeker.
With the knowledge of there being a smuggler's nook or something similar further back, I'm gonna see if I can spot something similar.
Okay, you roll me investigation as well. Then. That would be an investigative sort.
No.
I see you're giving me a good company at 9. 9. So Aaron Aldrich, yeah, this place is pretty weird. It's all white, it's overgrown. It's really weird. To you, Chanamir, you do note a couple of cubbies, so to speak. 3 in specific, and to varying qualities. You sort of notice, sort of peek, like barely. It's like looking through, like, full. You notice 2 archways just sort of tucked away behind the overgrown walls, covered in white vines. You see one. I'll make this a different color. We'll make it this pale green. There's one. Let me draw a shape for it, because I can.
Why not?
Actually, no. I'm a polygon. Advanced.
Sure.
So there's one here. This is in no way accurate to.
Accurate to location. That's about it.
Yeah.
I was writing archways covered in white vines, and I accidentally wrote shite instead of white.
Archways covered in shite. I agree. Bunch of this fucking shit about going all over the place. Yeah. So there are 2 cubbyholes you notice. Or 3 cubbyholes you notice. 2 archways. The last sort of nook that you notice, because you said you're looking in the bushes and whatnot. This
Sounds like someone's drinking from a flask.
Oh, sorry, I have tea. And it's in a glass bottle.
Tea from a flask?
No, it's a glass bottle, but it makes a really nice plinking sound if you do it right.
Fair enough, nerd. You notice a very thin oval line. Not shelf, but like a hole. We'll just call it a hole. No, a very thin oval hole. Which you see the pulse of energy, like just. It's tucked away, like it's really fucking tucked away in there, Chief.
Like, it ain't supposed to be seen, but it's seen.
It's like against like a bush that's tucked away against the wall, and you see through the bush the sort of pulsing energy. So like, it's really fucking hard to see.
Nifty.
Not only is the nook small, not only is it tucked away in some random corner of the room, it also has a fucking bush growing where it is.
You know, Mira, if we set fire to this place, we could probably set a pretty decent ambush.
We could. But also we're underground, and I'm not really sure how the air would work in the smoke.
The torch problem, I see.
Yeah.
Would you like to explore some little hidey holes first before you set things on fire? And then I
found
point
something?
out, yeah, I point out the 2 arcways and the hole in the bush.
I should have fucking put money on it. Alright, well, who wants to piss off the vines blocking it? Marshall?
Want to fight a tree?
Well, it's not a tree, it's just vines.
Want to fight vines?
Mage hand or lightning lure.
Huh?
You mind cutting this away for us?
But of course. Do any of the vines reach for me?
As you get closer, like, they don't shoot out to, like, lash at you, but they do sort of, like, creep out. Like, this, like creeping, insidious hand.
They're doing the grabby hands.
Well, there's, like, a shit ton of them. It's like a fucking, like, bed of nails, except they're all, like, closing in on you. It's really...
Can I aid Marshall with a lightning lure?
Well, it depends on how he's gonna chop it down. If he just chops it down, then. Well, yeah, that's
Boys got an axe for a reason.
Yeah, that's pretty fitting. I think he's fine. I think he's fine.
Dual wielding axe. Let's fucking go.
You see, like, this nice blood cross section of all the vines as well, similar to the vine you got from the hanging tree. And lo and behold, there is a constructed archway. Roughly constructed. It's not like it's like a perfect cobblestone archway or something like that, but it isn't.
How many trees?
He's had that for a while, and it's amazing.
I know, and it's beautiful. Anyways.
So yeah, you're greeted. I'll ask you, which one? Left archway or right archway? Which one did you do? Which one?
I look at both of them, and then look back to the party because I have no.
Which one do you want? Do we want to start on first, left or right?
Does it seem that there's any like foot traffic going to either one?
There's foot traffic going to both of them.
Crap. Which one has the most recent?
Roll me another survival.
Sure. Let's go. Damn! I'm wasting all my good rolls. Shit.
The left one.
Okay. I would suggest this way.
Left. You know, the left was what I was gonna say, just because we've been going left this whole time.
You know, fair enough.
But for a genuine
literally
actual reason, the most recent tracks are this way.
It's a roundabout. Keepy lefty.
We're essentially
Keepy
like,
lefty. I forgot about that.
we're Ben Stiller from Zoolander.
Before we continue, could I check out the little hidey hole? The other one, not the archways, but the other one.
You may check it out. You see what I've described to you.
Yeah.
What do you do?
And I'm sorry, I can't remember exactly. Did you say there was like a bush basically grown on top of it, or like just covering it? Okay.
So like, okay, here, let me.
Do I want Marshall to just
We're just gonna draw this bush and how.
Sure.
So imagine this is the wall, the right side's the wall. Cubbyhole is like down here, and there's literally a fucking bush that grows like.
Are there trees and vines around it?
There's vines that trail down this, but they do stop where the bush hits. But there are no trees. There are not that many. There's not a many. Only a few.
Okay.
Yeah. What you got there?
Gonna try and find out.
That sounds even dumber than me.
I'll
didn't
try
say
to
I was-
yank. I'll try to yank the little bushel loose with the lightning lure.
She's like wrap around where like the branches are exposing and shooting out from the ground. Just you're basically like singeing it across in a way, sort of like chainsawing a bush away. All right, well, so much for not leaving tracks. but I suppose it was pretty obvious anyways. So, what's in there?
I go over watching the vines in the walls to make sure they're not gonna choke me the fuck out and see what's in the hole.
They begin creep like at the bushes removal. They do begin creep. Not at that tremendous speed, right? They are aware.
If any one of them starts reaching for Chedamir, I'll have a lightning lure ready to strike again.
Okay, there are like a couple of instances where you gotta. It's like training an animal. You just beat it until submission. Not really. Don't do that. But yeah, they don't creep at tremendous speeds, and the ones that have any inkling of a marginal increase of speed, you subdue. Yeah. So yeah, Chedamir, you are free to examine the little tuck away notch hole in the wall.
Alrighty, what's the shiny?
You see this sort of rune.
A rune?
A rune.
Mm-hmm.
It's a rune in one of the older senses. It's not like the runes that you would describe onto a magical item necessarily, which are very like organized, methodical, and neat, just sort of out of streamlined efficiency. This is very basic, like very basic. It's like in real life an old school rune of I just chiseled some fucking lines on a rock. It's a rune now. It pulses blue with magical energy. Not very bright. It's very like, especially when it's tucked away in this like sort of funnel opening. Like it's very easy to miss.
Well, that's odd.
What'd you see?
What is it?
Some kind of pulsating rune.
Let me see.
Great, more magic shit.
Yay.
My fucking dream come true.
I pick it up and take it over to Aldrich.
Oh no! It's inscribed in the wall.
Oh, it's inscribed in the wall. Okay, I'm stupid.
Yeah.
I let him look at it while watching the vines and chopping away anything that seems dangerous.
So, Aldrich, you guys honestly have to. I accidentally clicked on roll 20 first, but you honestly have to like lie down or crouch down heavily to like really get a look at it, because like again, it's like sort of it's literally tucked. This nook is like tucked away. The wall hits the ground. That corner. Yeah. Yeah. So you get down real low to see it. It is as Chedamir describes. This sort of diamond shape, but none of the lines actually connect ever for it, but the sort of diamond shape with a series of curled scrollings and assorted symbols on it inside. None have any like particular linguistic significance. It's not like it translates to something Sylvan or Elven or anything like that. Yeah.
Can I discern what they do? Is this
Roman Arcana.
Is it a spy camera? Is it a trap?
Okay, 17. It's something this simplistic, contrary to like the much more developed and complicated and complex traps of a place, like an actual like I don't know, like a wizard's tower or something, like a doing something like that. This is very basic. So the effects of it are it's sort of like it's like a multi-point slider or like a triangle, grid thing of like the more you have of one, the less you have of the two, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
The distance is on one point, like how far away it actually is affecting something. The closer it is, the easier it is. The power by which it is injecting into whatever it is, or whatever magical it is, acting upon, and then the complexity. So, if something was super far away, it probably won't be that more powerful. If something's super close, it might be super powerful and some moderacy of complexity, or it's something really complex and not terribly powerful, something like that. So multi-effect sort of logics to it. It is very much a button. I will say that. Like that's
A button.
That is obvious. I'm not not necessarily like a lever or something for like a door, but it's like like a toggle switch, I guess. Toggle
Hit
switch
this
for like a
make thing
flashlight.
on off.
Essentially.
Okay.
Well, it's not that you just
Yeah.
touch it; you have to inject, like sort of like short circuit it, I guess, with magical energy.
I would tell Chedamir and Mira this. It's a
This
switch.
is all over my head, so
Mm.
you do you.
Is it physically over her?
Nope, it's very much on the ground. If I remember correctly.
I would have.
You're super quiet right now. I would just say yeah.
I'd just be like, oh, Mary, it's on the ground. It's not the.
Ew.
She just right. My bad, Marshall. I'm having just such a hard time lately. Yeah, thanks.
This is a weird one. Can I insight check Marshall to see if he did understand the joke and he's at this point just fucking with us? Like, is he smart enough to understand this and be like multiple levels of fuckery?
Roll insight versus your choice between persuasion or deception. I don't know how to respond to this. I honestly don't know how to respond to it.
I mean, like, I have to check at one point. 13?
Alright, well, I think... Yeah, I don't know. Oh, how is my... Fucking tap side of head.
Don't have to fuck with them if they're fucking with themselves? Is that it?
That tells you all you need to know, I think.
He's very literal. It is not, in fact, over her head.
Mhm.
Okay, anyways.
Yep. Anyways, so you guys have this rune tucked away, hidden away. What do?
It's like, I could trigger it, or I could leave it alone.
Up to you. I'm gonna keep an eye out.
Yeah, I'm saying
How?
on
Look.
What would you say, Al?
How old does it look?
Ooh, now that's quite a question.
That was a series of noises.
I'm trying to think of, like, who could roll, what would be the rationale that they would roll with, what skill. Like none of you guys are particularly masons. Like, I guess Marshall roll your background information because that's probably the best you got to go on. Chedamir, you could roll your survival as well. Well, never mind. Marshall knows all.
He's seen this before.
I'm gonna throw this on here to see if...
I actually made this. I'm not sure if you're aware.
Yeah, no, we're just
You
following
made
Marshall's
this. You
footsteps.
were the guy put. You just don't remember.
Oh yeah, I'm the evil overlord that's making trees.
I was here last night. Were they talking about me as the Yama? Oh, that's awfully rude. This looks like it's been here for... Let me check my notes. A couple hundred years.
Damn,
Oh
son.
wow.
Yeah, I would just note that, like, this is very old.
Like, very old, like, 50 years?
You just sort of note, like, the amount of dirt, dust, and everything that's collected on the rune itself, on the ground, the flooring and corners of the nook itself. Like, especially in a secluded area like this, where, like, airflow and such like that is literally obscured and such. Yeah, it's old.
Does it appear to be about as old as the story we heard?
Yes.
Yeah, I would relate that to everyone.
Would it be clear to me how to activate it if I were to do that?
It'd be quite simple. You just simply... you don't have to necessarily touch it directly, although that would probably definitely be the most simplistic and easiest conduit into it. But you don't have to touch it necessarily, but just basically just drop some magic. I'm not saying like not even like a spell. Like, I'm not saying that. Just a little surge of magical energy.
Okay.
Does it look like Aldrich's about to do some magic-y things when he does some magic-y things?
That's right.
I don't know how to respond to that.
Maybe.
Y'all can eat a bag of dicks.
So what I would do is I would say that okay. Last time I dropped literally into the sky without warning, so this time I'm figured I owe you some stuff. Do you want me to activate this or not? I'm tempted to do it just to see what it does.
It's hidden away. Like, I say do it, personally.
It wasn't meant to be seen.
I mean, what are buttons for if not pushing?
Janimir's just gonna be on guard and say, you just hit the damn thing.
Okay, I hit it.
Oh fuck! Everything's
Alright, when he does that, I pull out my vine and put it next to his hand to see if it reacts.
I cracked open this monster, Mango Loco. I've never even heard of this, but this was in the car with me in my car accident. So it and me have some experience together.
Are you a man or a monster?
Yes, man, because it's worse. So first off, the vine does not react against the magical trippings of Aldrich. Although Aldrich, you do note this still sort of writhing vine is next to your hand all of a sudden. And you see that Marshall's the one holding it out to you. It's very specific. It's very specific. Yeah. Let me draw it.
Sorry, Marshall. I prefer meat over vegetables.
You know, a good balance of both. Probably more healthy. It might be why you were so skinny.
Fair.
I'm trying to think of a joke here, like something about bushes or.
Poke the vine.
Moving on. Yeah. So that little rectangle on top is where this nook is. Okay. Also, people are repairing my washing machine right now,
Nifty.
and they're loud as shit.
Not as nifty.
But you're gonna have such
yeah.
a nice fixed washing machine.
It works. It doesn't spin.
Oh,
I think that means it doesn't work.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, it still pushes in water and such, but yeah, it just doesn't.
I think that means the belt's broken.
Either the belt's broken, but I looked up the model for it, and apparently, like this fucking Samsung washer, like has like a noted issue that sometimes the wire that controls it breaks. So it's one or the other.
Yams.
I called the apartment people, and now they. That was earlier this week. Yeah, my week's been busy. I can tell they're Chinese because they're speaking Chinese, and they're also loud as shit. Case in point.
You work now.
I'm not even. Yeah, the washing room is like right across my door. So if you hear random shit, now you know why. Anyways, yeah. So you activate it, and you see off to your left, Aldrich. Well, I guess you all see this, but we're gonna talk about it from Aldrich's POV. Off to the left, Aldrich, you see that the vine, not directly next to you, probably like 10 feet or so away. Maybe less, about like 6 feet or so away. 2 meters. The vines on it just disintegrate, turn to dust.
Whoa.
This archway shape, and obviously the interior of it as well. So, a filled archway shape. Why the fuck are they so loud? And it goes away, and you guys hear of stone moving, and you see that like it is just sort of pulled down into the earth.
So.
Well, shit.
Yeah.
That's
Huh.
Mary immediately walks over to peek inside.
Should we look at the other two as well? Jennifer says following.
I mean,
if
yeah, but this is a bit more. She stops in her tracks and just turns to look at you. If there's magic involved, it's immensely more complicated. And she goes back to walking at it.
It isn't.
Yeah.
That's
So, she it's like Scooby Doo, you know, like you lean around the corner. She leans around the corner, then your head's right. You're all just like Scooby-Doo leaning around the corner. It's motherfucking Shaggy in there and he kills us all. Not really. I've been loving these Shaggy memes lately, though. They're so fucking great.
I
So
say
random.
I just saw someone turn him into a D&D character.
Yeah, I saw it too. He's CR30. I'm like, and all of it's
he's Shaggy.
1% power and 10% power.
I think I saw one
and
that's
shit
like
that. So
18,
I'm like,
hold
so real Shaggy with 100% power is like, he's unkillable. Like,
God tier.
all of his attacks hurt only 1% of his power, so yeah.
Here, let's get the double memes. Combine them. You have to click on that link, sadly.
I'm clicking it, and there's a... Ah, yes, yep, motherfucking Shaggy.
It's...
I got something better for you, hold on.
Okay. This is clearly much more important.
Yeah, so, to any people that watch Dragon Ball Z, there's this thing that they have
is
called
it
Ultra Instinct, which is, like, even better than being, like, fucking Super
Is that the
Saiyan.
one where they go
Here's-
gray?
Yeah, no, this one they go blue. That's Ultra Instinct Shaggy.
What is this?
Yeah, it's that came out before the Shaggy meme too. So someone is hipster enough.
This is the progenitor.
That's a progenitor.
OG Shag. Wait.
I can hear the fucking Dragon Ball music getting played. I don't even watch Dragon. My friend said that. He loves Dragon Ball. He's like, dude, Shaggy is the best character in Dragon Ball Z.
Just hits Kaioken 20, just murders everyone.
I bet you didn't realize Shaggy was so fucking badass at the time, but now as you see here, this is physical proof of Ultra Instinct Shaggy.
I need him to say nothing personnel, kid, at some point.
Yo, good luck with that. Anyways, inside the vine turned to a dust archway, you don't find Ultra Instinct Shaggy. Thank God.
Damn, final boss though.
Just a room. It
Wow.
is
Wonderful.
It is a very plain and simple room made of stone. This it's not a sphere, but like the ceiling is curved and everything. It doesn't go in very deep. It's not very large. Not high ceiling. It's very pretty contained. And there's simply coming from the back wall. So it's not like this pedestal isn't in the center of the room, but it emerges out from the back wall. There's something of an altar. Altar space, so to speak. This sort of rectangular area that just sort of pokes out from it. Yeah. Do you guys go in to investigate while watching Ultra Instinct Shaggy?
Why have we not started a
Yeah.
bar fight? I don't know.
Yeah.
It's impressive.
That's up to you guys.
No, I think we just walk away, right?
I don't know.
Seema.
Yeah, I'm curious.
Seema's
I want to see
definitely
what's in
going
there.
Seema knows religious things. You should scoot.
Okay. So
Chin music got
you step inside, and there are multiple things sort of not scattered, but they're like placed in not really orderly. Like they're not arranged in a line. Sort of plopped in pile. Well, not some in piles. Some there's only one object, so not really a pile. But you know what I mean. Categories of objects scattered across this altar space. There are a few things. Going from left to right, there is a locket, a closed locket of some sort. To the right of that is this sort of not ivory, sort of like pearlescent, sort of
Porcelain?
white.
Mother of Pearl?
Alabaster.
Alabaster, yeah, we'll go with that. It's. I don't really necessarily know how to describe the material, but just know it is a matte white sort of symbol piece, something like that. It's sort of what's the way to describe this shit? It's sort of
Kinda
like a
like is it like Mother of Pearl?
No. Also, why the fuck are they so loud? It sort of looks like the yin yang sign, like one of the pieces, except it's like elongated. You know, so it's sort of like this, like it's fucking AirPod shaped fucking thing. I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So it's sort of like a teardrop, but sort of not.
Yeah, and then to the right of that is a small. It's not a mountain. It's a small collection of 3 or so seeds. Yeah. And then off to the right of that is one of the crystals. It's a crystal of some sort, but this one's different. As all the crystals that you've seen thus far, both in the creatures coming out of the walls, coming out of the water, on Saya, they're all red. This crystal is this
Gray?
gray. And it similarly has this opaque, sort of hazy interior to it.
It's a shiny version of the crystal.
It's a it doesn't shine. I will say that. It doesn't shine like any red crystals that you've seen thus far. It just sort of is.
I was just making a Pokemon joke, but good to know.
Shiny Sprite?
Mhm.
I see what you mean.
Uh,
Everything looks better black.
It's emo.
That's what you see spread out. Since apparently you're the one that entered. So, yeah, that's what you say.
Do we have any means to detect magic?
I mean, yes.
Kara's
My body.
My body.
Just stab the rock into Seema's chest and she'll tell you if it's magic.
I mean, I want
We
to
could-
see if I recognize the symbols and stuff before I start detecting magic.
If you want to take a few minutes, we can keep guard and keep watch.
Yeah. But yeah, the first thing I want
Alright.
to do is like see if I like recognize the stuff that's been placed at the altar and like would be able to recognize like potentially kind of what religion it's for or something like that.
Well, I suppose if only there were some sort of skill for religious ideology. That's
I was wondering if it was a religion check or a background.
maybe in
knowledge.
6th edition we'll get something. But for now, just roll me the religion skill.
I didn't know if it
One
was going to
day.
be religion or
No,
background.
I'm not poking fun of you. But yeah, roll me religion.
Hey!
20. 20.
Are you not trained in religion?
You should be.
I am, but it's intelligence, and Seema's not that
Ah.
smart.
Gotcha.
She's not dumb, but
I wish there's a way we could change stats for that correspond to certain.
Oh, I'm pretty sure you can.
Yeah, it's...
Let me open the template sheet. No, you can only give it expertise and such.
Oh, really? Oh, I thought you could click on this and change it.
There's attributes and abilities which play around with like the
Yeah.
mechanisms of the sheet, and I don't dare touch this ever.
I dare not even look at its face.
You push a button there and you destroy the whole sheet, and
Everything's on fire.
This is a complete
Never even seen that
sidebar. But for
That-
my kids, they have to do like check-in every afternoon and every evening so that we can like legally say, yeah, we definitely saw their face.
Okay.
We like marked them off, and we have this really complex Excel sheet that we checked off on. And so
Just
like,
give that shit.
we have like we were explicitly told by like our coworker who's worked here for like 5 years. She's the one who like made it this summer, I think, or